YouTube, this video is titled Public Gooners Must Be Stopped by my boy Cameron, friend of the show. Let's get straight to it.
Way to start off this video, but I feel like we just got to get straight to the point. Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Just going out into public, you know, and gooning away? Probably not.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Because of two main reasons. Number one, it's illegal. There's a chance you can be put in jail from gooning in public, and you could also be put on the RSO, which I'm sure none of you want to be put on.
The RSO tour, the Registered Sex Offender Tour. That's what Scam Likely was talking about?
The RSO, or want to go to jail. At least I'd hope. And then number two, because it's very weird. I feel like many of us can agree that if you go out in public and goon, it's odd. Gooning is something that, like, okay, this is gonna be a crazy video already.
Type 1 in the chat if you ever gooned in public.
I'm gonna just say that right now. But like, gooning, it's something you do in private. And to do that in public, it's very creepy. But the thing is, right, some people are just so gooned out to the point where it becomes an addiction, right? They've gooned so much to the point where they don't get pleasure from looking at a screen and gooning anymore in their room. And the only way they can get pleasure now is by going out in public and gooning. And this year, I swear, there's been so many cases of public gooners, and we're going to be talking about them in this video. We're going to start off with the most known public gooner that you all may already know, Nautica Malone. I'm sure we've
That's the Michael Jordan of gooners.
all heard about his story by now.
You know that shit happened 10 minutes from my fucking house?
But if you haven't, I'ma tell y'all. So Nautica Malone was this 27-year-old married man with a kid who seemed to have a huge gooning issue. And he seemed to have the type of gooning issue where you can't get off to the regular stuff. So what he decided to do one day is go to a place called Bikini Beans, which is pretty much like a Starbucks and a Hooters combined. You get served coffee by women in bikinis. It doesn't sound too pleasant if I'm being real. Crazy. And while he was at Bikini Beans, he was gooning in his car while going through the drive-through.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave.
I'm sorry, bro. What would fucking overcome a human being to do this shit? I don't give a fuck about how bad it gets, right? I'll never do some shit like this. Bro, you could see his legs. I don't think you could see his dick, but I think you could see his legs, bro. And he's like, look at the way he's looking at her. He's looking at her like, oh, nah, this bitch tripping. Like, she's in the wrong for this shit.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
And you realize if you drive this shit, you're gonna get cooked for this shit. The ghost of the goon.
911.
With no pants on, by the way, just bare booty cheeks on the seat, gooning in his car while driving. And one of the workers happened to be recording this because this wasn't the only time he's done something like this. And since the establishment got it on video, they decided to upload the video. And this video went mega viral. And when I tell you, everyone was clowning on this man. And since everyone was clowning him, this man was drowning in embarrassment. And a day later, he decided to commit, which is very sad. Condolences to the man's family. And the craziest part is that this got turned into a meme shortly after.
Bro, the goon rule. Never forget the goon rule, bro. Never forget that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know that his daughter or his son or whoever, they're gonna grow up to see this shit. That's the crazy part.
People refer to this as a goonicide. Even his car got turned into a meme. The black Challenger is now referred to as the ghost of the goon, all because of this man. You can't drive a black Challenger anymore in society, or people are gonna scream, "The ghost of the goon! The ghost of the goon!" Then you had weirdos doing tributes and saying that Bikini Beans killed the man, pretty much blaming Bikini Beans for recording him and uploading it online.
I can't goon! I can't goon! You that man! You that man!
But in my opinion,
I'm sorry, bro, the bills is never that high. The victims, bro, these people are victims. They're working their job. They just trying to see tomorrow. They just trying to get their paycheck. And you got this guy who's driving up the drive-thru completely unrelated, and he's pestering them for views on social media, bro.
You that man! You that man!
But in my opinion, like, you can't get mad at Bikini Beans. I mean,
some ashy ass thighs, by the way. Do you see that shit? God dang, he didn't even lotion up. He didn't even put no baby oil, nothing, bro.
You that man.
But in my opinion, like, you can't get mad at Bikini Beans. I mean, this man quite literally pulled up with his pants down, gooning in his whip. Like, how can you be mad at the workers? They're just trying to work. You also had weirdos doing memorials for this man outside of Bikini Beans.
Gooning, that's the same guy. I think that clip happened after this shit. Dude, oh my god, bro.
Say his name. You say Nautica. Say his name. Nautica. Say his name. Nautica.
This shit is unreal.
Nautica.
He quite literally sexually harassed a woman. And y'all are over here celebrating this man for content. It's very odd. Like, I feel like when it comes to the memes, right? The memes are more making fun of the situation, which
yes, that's the point. It's to shame him. Bring back shame, bro. People be doing all this shit and they don't think about the fucking aspect of shame. They don't think about bullying and fucking ridicule, bro. You gotta understand, like, we gotta know when to bully people, okay? We taught people that bullying and shame is a bad thing. We should just let people be who they are with no restrictions. No. If you do some dumb shit, you deserve to get ridiculed and you deserve to get criticized and you most definitely deserve to get bullied. You need to feel shame. Shame is what keeps you on a steady path, alright? If you do some bullshit, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna definitely clown the fuck out of you.
Sounds so messed up, because at the end of the day, the man died, and his daughter won't grow up with a father, and his wife won't
Yeah, but
raise
he made that decision. He could have just fucking... Do you think he would have been put on, like, a registry? I don't know. They could have just moved out the state or some shit. You didn't even need to unalive yourself. I would have told, like, why didn't he should have just told his wife, honey, I made a mistake. Babe, what did you do? I gooned at Bikini Beans. What? That your wife would be mad at you. She might leave you, but at least your kid has a parent in their life. Now the kid is going to ask mommy, where's daddy? And she's going to have to explain that whole situation, bro. He could have lived with it and started a podcast, bro. He could have soft launched his OnlyFans career. That's the crazy part.
a daughter.
No, bro. I don't know about what happened to the dude. Was he in Philly? The dude who nutted on that lady's leg at the fucking dollar store? That's even worse. I'm not gonna lie. Which situation is worse, bro?
Their husband, you know, it's very
He
sad.
sought
But I feel like
refuge
going
at your house. No, the fuck he did it.
out in public and holding a whole memorial at Bikini Beans for Nautica Malone when this man sexually harassed a woman, I feel like that's insane. Now, after the death of Nautica Malone, Bikini Beans actually decided
Let
to
him goon. Let him goon. Let him goon.
a statement saying, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the individual involved during this difficult time. This was an unfortunate..."
Y'all didn't need to do this. It'd have been okay to disavow it.
And tragic situation. As a company, the safety of our employees is always our top priority. In this case, an individual chose to commit a crime at one of our locations. We take incidents like this very seriously and remain committed to protecting our team and maintaining a safe and respectful environment. Thank you for your continued support. And a lot of people online were defending Nautica Malone, saying, "I hope your business gets sued for posting that man on the internet. It's one thing to make a poor..."
Huh? Bro, no fucking way. DJ, stay woke. Why are you defending a man gooning at a fucking drive-thru? There's no way, bro. There's always gonna be some type of bro. You know what I realized? No matter what the issue is, there's always gonna be a person on the other side trying to justify this shit. If you justify public gooning, that's it, bro. I hope your business gets sued for posting that man on the internet. It's one thing to make a poor choice. It's another thing to be shamed and bullied to the world. No, he needs to be shamed. He needs to be bullied. So people don't do dumbass shit like that. When you take away shame and you take away bullying, bro, you get shit like this. Oh, we shouldn't shame and bullying him. Yes, he should. What? So let me ask you a question. If you try to justify this, right? When do you shame and when do you bully? He died. He offed himself, gang. Name the employee who did it and let's see how she likes being doxxed online. You're gonna dox this woman for being a victim in a situation? Bro, some people just don't need social media accounts. Like, what the fuck?
Poor choice.
This is the most brain dead shit I think I've ever heard in my life.
another to be ashamed and bullied to the world. Name the employee who did it, and let's see how she likes being doxxed online. Bikini Beans is literally a Starbucks version of Hooters. They're enabling this degeneracy. Hooter girls have more clothes on. Which I feel like is so stupid to defend this man, because the man, once again...
You realize you can look at that ass and be like, damn, that shit fat. You don't have to goon. You don't have to fucking goon at the drive-thru. You know that, right?
Quite literally sexually harassed a worker. Just because the workers are wearing bikinis, that doesn't mean you can just show up with your pants down gooning away. You think that just because a employee is wearing a bikini, you can just walk in stroking your meat? Like, you can't do that. That's insane. Is this establishment made to get money out of these weird and horny men?
Yes, because sex sells. But that doesn't mean you need to pull up and just start beating your shit. What? Just admire the booty cheeks from a distance, my brother. Damn, you can look.
Dude quite literally pulled up with his meat out. That's weird and illegal. Stop defending this man. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the man should have offed himself because of this. I think that's very sad. Once again, his daughter not growing up with the dad, and his wife lost her.
If you give a shitty take like that, we need to just take your phone away. And we need to just send you to a coal mine. Like, I feel like if we have people that just bring down the overall, like, collective consciousness in the state of fucking society, we'll just send you to a fucking coal mine where you just work all day.
Her husband. It's a very tragic situation.
Yo,
but at the same
if she
time,
wanted to admire Nizzy's buns from afar, that's okay. Hell no.
Nautica Malone sexually harassed a girl. Like, we can't sit here and act like he didn't. A lot of people are trying to be like, oh, why?
He quite literally harassed that woman.
They post the video and stuff like that. I mean, this thing has happened before with this guy, so they just wanted to protect themselves. But that's not even the craziest public gooner case. There's another case where a man named Gary Miles pulled off a drive-by goon in Philadelphia. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia. Basically, what this man Gary Miles did is he walked into a Dollar Tree, gooned on a girl's leg, and ran out.
Look, he nutted on my
That's crazy.
leg. You gonna...
How did he get that off? How did he just do, like, was he already, like, going to work, and then when it was time to go, he just bow? Like, I'm so confused.
Ow, bitch! Oh my god! He nutted on my leg!
This video is genuinely so sad.
That shit is unreal. Bro, I just, like, did you just not get a grip of what happened? He nutted on her leg. That shit really just hit me for a second. He just nutted on her leg, and we witnessed that.
Because this woman is crying while saying this. These public gooners gotta go. Now, as you can see...
This don't even... Leland, that's not Leland, bro. This shit don't even seem real. It's like... It's some shit that's so outlandish. Like, it's so outlandish that you think it's a skit.
The man ran off before the cops could arrive, and this video was posted on the...
Bro... He's probably, bro, imagine he built an addiction. He's addicted to the thrill.
Internet, and it went mega viral. It went so viral that Philadelphia legend Meek Mill chimed in offering $2,000 to who could find the man. Let's play Manhunt with him today in Philly. Some community service. I got 2 bands for his low, but you gotta connect. Which I like that. Meek Mill's trying to crack down on these weirdos.
That was good. That was a good use of power.
In Philly, he doesn't want these weirdos taking over his city. He also said, just go live with him. Don't pursue him. It gotta actually be you. Philly small, people know where this creep ass dude at. Get him the out of here. We need community protection also, which is facts. But also at the same time, this man saying go live with him, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, I found the guy who gooned on the girl's leg. I'ma just go live. Hey, Meek Mill, I'm live. I got him right here.
Nah, public execution, gang. I don't give a fuck. You gotta feel that.
Like, that's just kind of, that's insane. But hey, Meek Mill has said some wilder things, you know, like asking for vibrating panties. Another insane part about this whole case is that the man's t-shirt while doing this said,
Yo, he looks like D6. Oh my God, y'all remember D6? It's not gonna lick itself. Oh my god.
Not going to lick itself with a candy cane on it. This man is the most freaked out human being on this planet. This is disgusting. This is a sick human. But later, this guy ended up turning himself in. He was on the run, but I guess post-nut clarity hit, and the man decided to take a stroll over to the police station, and he was charged with indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, and harassment. And crazy enough, this wasn't his only time doing something like this. Between April 2011 and December 2021, Gary Miles was arrested at least 5 times on charges including indecent assault,
Bro, what? At that point, just cut his dick off, yo. What? What happened to 3 strikes and you're out?
Exposure, open lewdness, disorderly conduct, and burglary. 5 times within 10 years? Jesus, man. Now, one of those 5 cases actually involved
He's addicted to fucking drive-by gooning, bro. That's weird.
Breaking into a family's house while being exposed.
Deja recalls waking up to Miles standing at the bed where she slept next to her mom.
Wait, what?
Deja recalls
Whoa, go
him
back.
breaking into a family's house while being exposed.
Deja recalls waking up to Miles standing at the bed where she slept next to her mom, who was pregnant.
See a man over my mother. He's exposing himself.
Miles was arrested and had several court appearances.
He had said he had been in our house several times before the day that we saw him.
This man is truly a sick human
So
being.
he was
and
just,
throughout
what,
the research
he was just standing over them and just beating his meat? Oh my god, bro. That's a horrible existence. You get one life to live and you're living... This is his life. This is his legacy that he's going to leave behind, bro. What the fuck? So he just stood over them? He didn't even do nothing to them?
Exposed.
Deja recalls waking up to Miles standing at the bed where she slept next to her mom, who was pregnant.
See a man over my mother. He's exposing himself.
Miles was arrested and had several court appearances.
He had said he had been
How
in
did he get into their house?
our house several times before the day that we saw him.
This man is truly a sick human being. And throughout the research of this video,
I'm not gonna lie, like, self-control, bro. What happened to that? You realize you could, like, not break into people's house and just stand over them and beat your meat.
I couldn't find him being in jail, unfortunately. I hope he's in jail, but if he's not, that's gonna be bad.
Imagine being in jail and they ask you what you in for. Yeah, I got home invasion and indecent exposure. Wait, why you got that? Because I broke into somebody's house and I nutted on them? What?
Because he's probably just gonna keep on doing this again and again. But
yeah,
you know
he
who
could
else is a sick human? A man named Joshua Scornavacci, who was a
He don't even look like he would do this shit. He looks like he has like a nature TV show.
37-year-old man who drove 150 miles to watch a Korn concert. Korn is a band, for y'all that don't know. And while watching the concert, he decided to just start gooning out of nowhere. And concert goers noticed this, and they decided to start recording because this is weird. This is disgusting. Get this man going. And he just kept stroking away.
What? To the beat? Going to the beat is crazy. Yo, get your stop beating that dick. Damn, you think anybody's gonna do this at a Playboy Cardi concert? Just asking for a friend. Bitch. Hey, look, why he look confused? What I do? Why'd he hit me?
And I don't know what's crazier, gooning at a concert or gooning to the song that he's gooning to. How are you gooning to metal? And it's crazy because this guy definitely heard everyone around saying ill. He just didn't care. Like, you went to a concert, you went there to
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Where's the social anxiety? I'd just be nervous being around people. The fact that you would whip your shit out and just start beating that shit in public and you know mad people are watching is you're a different breed.
hear the music and feel the vibes, right? You can definitely hear these people around saying ill. They're closer to you than Korn is on stage. And the worst part is that this guy only stopped after getting punched in the head by one of the concert goers. He didn't stop after hearing people say ill and stuff like that. He stopped after getting punched in the head, which I'm glad he got punched because this is weird. There's kids around in this stadium. But after that, the police came to take him away.
With his dick out? No, I didn't do anything wrong. Stop. Leave me alone. Fuck. Look, why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? I didn't do anything. Let me go.
He was later charged with lewdness and resisting arrest, but since then he's been released and due in court sometime this month. This actually happened very recently. And the story is so wild to me because, like, you're telling me that you drove all these miles and spent all this money to beat off at a concert. You could have just done that in the comfort of your own home, man.
Nah,
like
deadass.
without wasting any money or any time or any gas, you know? This man put wear and tear on his car just to beat off at a concert. It's so insane to think about, but this man is so gooned out to the point where he doesn't think like that. This man was just thinking about the rush that he was going to get beating off at the Korn concert. He was chasing that next high, and that next high was gooning at the concert. You know, he couldn't get off in his room anymore. It's so crazy. Like, I just can't imagine myself like just pulling out my meat and gooning around a bunch of people, especially at a concert. Are we being dead serious right now? Another place I couldn't imagine myself gooning at is school. Yet there's so many people out there that goon at school. Crazy enough, there's actually been this video that I saw on TikTok recently where these girls were doing a study date at their university, and while they were doing this study date, a dude sat super close to them and started gooning.
Yo, is his eyes rolling back? Why is he doing that? Blasting him on Snapchat. How did I clock that? There's no way. Tell me you guys see it too. He left when we left.
How can you goon at school? Like, that's a place where you gotta show up every day.
Right, they caught that shit on camera, bro. Like, you're gonna, like, they got campus police and shit. You just fucked over your life.
I understand at a university, you don't see the same people every day as much as, like, let's say high school or middle school, right? But still, like, how can you just goon at school?
Why would you just sit there and goon? Like, the crazy thing is, he could have bagged Shorty's number and he dead could have cracked her shit. You know how many girls be going through a hoe phase in fucking college, bro? They exploring, they want to get fucked, they getting no sexual and shit. They having, like, it's a whole new fucking time in their life. Like, what?
School. It's so weird. But hey, maybe he wasn't a student, you know? Maybe he just decided to go to a college campus to goon to the students, which would make it even more weird if I'm being real. I kind of doubt that though, because there's a backpack laying in front of him. Unless the man bought a backpack to go to a college campus to goon, which would make this even more insane than it already is, but I highly doubt that. I think this guy had to be a student. There's no way he wasn't a student. He looks young. He's got the backpack. He looks around their age.
I don't know if he's a student.
Gotta be a student. That's just very, very weird. This whole public gooning thing has got to stop, man. It's so weird. It's disgusting. Like, I can't imagine just sitting somewhere and somebody's just gooning right next to me. I'm gonna have to just punch the dude, really. I'm gonna have to do them like they did the dude at the concert.
Nah, deadass. Nah, hey, he better than me, because you know what I would do? You start gooning next to me, I'm gonna clutch your shit. I'm grabbing that shit, and I'm yanking your shit off. I'm sorry, I'm the wrong one. I'm gonna pull your meat off, bro. No, let me chill out, bro. Bro, okay, look, if you in a situation where somebody beating their shit next to you, what are you gonna do? You just gonna get up and leave? No, I'm gonna make you remember that shit. What? I'm gonna leave it. I'm snapping your shit. I'm leaving damage. What are we talking about? I'm slapping. Yo, come on, bro. I could have said I could have bit it off. Come on, bro. Let me not do that. That's a little too OD. What if he finishes as you grab it? Stop playing. That's when I beat the fuck out of him.